Hi guys, welcome to Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. I am so excited to be here with you guys and read for you. I'm so honored to do this work. So if you're new and you're just coming on, let me tell you how it works. So what we're going to do is if you jump and you jump by giving a donation, you use the jump button, then you're going to get a 3 to 4 card reading. If you choose not to jump, then I'm going to do a 1 card oracle pull for you. With the 3 card pulls that you get with the jump, it can just be general. You can let information come, or you can ask a question if there's something you want to try to see if we can unpack. And then it's really important for you guys to know that if you guys choose to jump and donate, that $1 of that donation is going to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which helps not only the children, but the families so that they're not having that financial burden while their children are sick. So know that your money is doing double purpose tonight. It's supporting me in the work that I do, but it's also supporting St. Jude's Children's Hospital, $1 of it is. So I'll be watching the list for you guys and to see who's ready to get a reading, and I'm really excited to be here. Okay, I'm going to start checking the list. Okay, so we've got Hannah Thomas first. So Hannah, go ahead and, oh wait, sorry. I'm so used to doing the other radio show. So Hannah, I'm going to do a 1 card oracle pull for you. I'm going to pull from the butterfly deck for you, Hannah. So this is for Hannah Thomas. And then also, sorry, when I call out your name, can you let me know that you're here? Can you throw up a comment and let me know that you're watching and ready? Because I don't want to pull whether it's an oracle card or a 3 card reading. I don't want to pull those cards if you've stepped away from the computer for a minute, or you're getting a drink of water or something. Okay, so Hannah Thomas says, hello, there she is. Okay, sweetheart, so I'm going to shuffle up and pull for you. And she gave me some emojis, some hearts, which I love, love, love. Okay, and then so Hope Wells, you're going to be next, honey. So get ready to let me know that you're here. Ooh, those cards are like butter. You hear how they're just like sliding through? I like that. That's when the energy is nice and clear. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so Hannah Thomas, your oracle card for the night is spiritual growth. Okay, so with all of my readings, in particular oracle cards, because I'm not giving you as much information, I like you guys to really pull on your own discernment, on your own intuition, right? You guys have gifts as well. We're all gifted, and your intuition is as valid and valuable as mine. So when I say spiritual growth, Hannah, and I show you that card, you know, whatever that hits on, I want you to honor that and acknowledge that, just like you acknowledge it for me giving you information. Acknowledge when yourself gives yourself information. I will offer you, though, that when it comes to your spiritual growth, I want you to remember that spiritual growth, it happens different for everyone. There's no cookie cutter model for spiritual growth. Okay, so for some people it happens really dramatically, right? Or it happens in big chunks, or it happens in a slow trickle. For you, I definitely see it happening in increments. And so I want you to be mindful of that. You're going to go through periods where you're experiencing a lot of spiritual growth, and you see friends come and go. You make a lot of life changes. You will experience a lot of body changes during that time. And then you'll slow down. Know that those periods where it slows down, it doesn't mean that you're not growing anymore. So think of like a plant when it's growing. There's a whole period of its growth that happens that's unseen. It's below the surface, right? We don't acknowledge its growth until it pops through the soil and we start to see it and we're able to measure it. And yet it's growing the entire time. So I want you to remember that, and don't be too hard on yourself when you're in those times where your growth isn't as measurable. It's still occurring. Okay, so next is going to be Hope Wells. So Hope Wells, throw up a comment and just let me know that you're here, and I'll shuffle up and pull an oracle card for you guys. Hannah Thomas says, thank you. You're welcome, honey. Thank you for coming. Hope Wells, there she is. Lots of good emojis. All right, honey, let me shuffle up and pull your oracle card. Nice. Okay, so Hope, your oracle card is religion and spirituality. Again, go ahead and tune in to what that pings on for you and honor it, honey. And what I'll offer you on this card is that you're definitely in a period of removing yourself from old ideologies, so old belief systems when it comes to religion and spirituality. So you may have been raised in something more fundamental or more, organized when it comes to religion or spiritual beliefs. Even if you weren't heavily, active in a church setting, you may really have had that kind of education, right? Within your family dynamic or whatever. You're moving into a different space where you're starting to understand spirituality outside of religion. And that includes the spirituality that I partake in, right? You're starting to look at it outside of a framework. You're starting to understand that like spirituality and what it means to have like a soul or a spirit. You're starting to connect that with nature, right? And how we're connected with nature. Starting to understand energy on a more organic level than just all these labels, right? And all these spiritual and religious language that we use, and angels and God and all this stuff. You're starting to feel it. You may notice yourself being like, man, I've never realized how peaceful I feel when I'm like at a park, right? Or how much when I'm having a difficult time, I feel like I need to be out in the water, right? And that's tuning into your spirit and your spirituality. Now, there's not a lot of language around that fits into traditional church, religious, or even spiritual, metaphysical language. And yet it's just as powerful. So know that your spiritual development is really unfolding in probably the most primal and organic way, which is really exciting. So listen to those prompts and acknowledge that. And be mindful of, you want to be mindful of getting too heavily involved in anything. You don't want to go down any rabbit holes right now, no matter what the religion or spiritual concept is. Take it a little bit with a grain of salt. Remember, everything's symbolic, right? Crystals are great, and I use them in my practice, and yet we don't want to get dependent on them. We don't need 1,200 crystals in our house, and a crystal will cure everything, right? We have to stand in our own power as well. So I want to make sure you're not getting too dependent on anything. Just be mindful of any urges that come up for you to do that. And then Hopewell says, thank you. Yes, totally. I have been getting numbers, and the numbers mean dead date sometimes. Dead date. I'm not sure what you mean by that, sweetheart. Interesting. But you've been really tuning into numbers because you're tuning into vibration, which a vibration exists outside of the spiritual context of religion and stuff like that. So that's really beautiful. Okay, so next is going to be Catherine. So Catherine, go ahead and let me know that you're here, and I'll pull an oracle card for you. Remember, guys, if you guys choose to jump tonight, you're going to get a longer reading. So, and it's not about a time frame. It's about the cards that I'm going to pull. And the more cards I pull, the more information I can unpack. So if you guys choose to donate and jump, not only does it help me and allow me to be here and be present for you guys, so I'm not out doing something else for other streams of income. But also know that $1 of your jump is going to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Catherine, let me know that you're here, and I'll pull an oracle card. If not, I'm going to move on to Cassie Lake. There's Catherine with beautiful music symbol emojis. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Languages of Light deck for you, Catherine. Nice. Okay, so Catherine, your oracle card is channeling. It's encompassed under the number 3. 3 is the number of self-development and expression. Catherine says, been trying to figure out what your tattoo is on your right arm. It is a Rock'em Sock'em robot. It's the blue one. And it's hard to tell, but it has a lot of detail for how small it is. So Catherine, your oracle card is channeling again, which is encompassed under this number 3. And like I said, 3 is the number of self-development. It's also the number of self-expression. And so if you're familiar with what channeling is, it is, typically when someone is allowing spirit or an entity or to channel and to give information through their body, right? To use their physical form to deliver information. That's one context of channeling. Catherine says, 3 is my birth number and cool tat. Thank you, sweetheart. Isn't that amazing how the 3 parallels? I think the verbiage or the vernacular of the word channeling is used in many contexts. I use it. I channel, meaning I receive information. I download it from something externally from myself, right? I'm not having a conversation with a spirit or anything like that. I just received this download, and I call that channeling often too. Here for you, I think it's really about knowing that the inspiration that you receive, the thought patterns that you have, and the way you choose to express yourself is divinely appointed. It's really important for you to know that nothing really happens by happenstance. And so there's so much serendipity. So know that if you beat yourself up because you said that, or because you didn't say that, know that that was divinely appointed. Let it be. It served you somehow. You definitely have Gemini in your chart. And I think you have it in a place that causes you some conflict because you tend to either over or under express yourself. You tend to over explain yourself. You find yourself constantly trying to explain what you meant. But I won't go too deep into that because it's just a 1-card pull, but I hope that serves you and gives you a little bit of information. So I'm moving on to Cassie Lake next. So Cassie Lake, throw up a comment and let me know you're here, and I'll pull an oracle card for you. And then guys, don't forget, if you want a 3 to 4 card pull, you guys are going to want to jump the list and donate for that. And then $1 of that is going to go to St. Jude's, which is really lovely. Catherine says, thank you. And you're so welcome, Catherine. Thank you for coming, honey. Okay, Cassie Lake. Oh, there you are. She says, I'm here. Lots of hearts. Okay. Okay, and next is going to be Ash Elliott. So Ash Elliott, make sure you're here and ready to let me know you're here after I read for Cassie. Don't step away. Okay, remember these are just quick one card pulls, guys. Nice. Okay, so Cassie, your card is focus. So I'll let you take in that image for a minute. See that laser beam? And look at that focus starting down near the solar chakra and the upper abdomen, and then shooting out above the crown chakra, this heart energy. And then notice the number 37, which is 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. Know that 10 is the number of death and rebirth. It's new beginnings, right? It's things in your life coming to a close so that new things can be born, right? 1 is the first number. It has no one else to play with. It's new life. It's there. 0 is returning back to source energy. And so know that that's what your focus right now is bringing in. It's bringing in the end of the old. It's laying the old things to rest in order to create space for all the new things to be birthed. Okay, so next is going to be Ash Elliott. Let me know that you're here. Throw up a comment and I will pull an oracle card for you. There you are, Ash Elliott. Okay. Okay, so Ash, your oracle card is going to be wellness. You see that image? You see how, see the sword? She's holding a sword above her head. So this is protecting your wellness, right? Being vigilant about your health, how you nourish yourself, how you feed yourself, right? How you take care of yourself, the screen time you're getting, the amount of sleep you're getting, the list goes on and on. And look how she's radiating. Look at her aura, how beautiful it is. It's taken on this geometric pattern because she's vigilant about protecting her health. Encompassed by the number 6. 6 is the number of domestic life, the number of balance. It's also our inner child. Okay. All right. Desiree. I don't know how to say your last name, honey, but you're the only Desiree on here. So Desiree, let me know you're here and I'll pull an oracle card for you. Remember, guys, you can get longer readings. Ash Elliott says, thank you. You're so welcome, honey. Take care of yourself. You deserve it. Okay, Desiree says, I'm here with a beautiful butterfly emoji. Okay. Cassie Lake says, yes, thank you. Makes perfect sense. I'm at a point in my life where I'm about to head down a new path with my spirituality and making it my regular, quote, job, which I love. So makes perfect sense. Thank you. I appreciate it, Nikki. You're so welcome, Cassie. Good luck to you, honey. We need more healers out there, more authentic, organic healers. So good on you, honey. Okay. So Desiree. Okay. All right, Desiree, your oracle card is changing your mind. Okay, so this is really simple. It's okay to change your mind. Okay, that's what that's about. It's that permission, right? You don't need that permission because you're a sovereign being. You get to do what you want. You want to burn your bra on the street, do it. I'm out there with you. But here is the external permission that you don't need, which is it's okay to change your mind. Okay, no guilt, no shame. It's okay to pivot. Okay, next is going to be Lisa Hinant. I probably mispronounced that. You're the only Lisa on here. So Lisa, put up a comment. Let me know you're here. Remember, you guys, you may have already gotten an oracle reading and you're like, I want to unpack a little more information. Go ahead and donate and jump and we can pull more cards for you. Know that $1 is for St. Jude's. And then Desiree says, thanks. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Thank you for that. I have valuable currency. Gratitude fills my cup. So thank you, honey. And then Lisa says, I am here. And you guys, if you have friends and family on Facebook, you have someone that you're thinking of right now, you're like, I know they need some guidance, they need a reading, share this. It's public. So send it to them in a message. Text message, whatever, tag them in the reading. Let them know that there is something here being offered. If you have someone in mind that you think would benefit or that might need to unpack some information. Okay, Lisa. Okay, I can definitely sense some interference with you. For sure, you've got some physical interferences happening right now. So I'm not sure if you've got some joint stuff going on or feeling kind of restricted. Yeah, and so your oracle card is support, Lisa. Okay, and so here it's really important for you to understand that you deserve support, but it's also important for you to know that you're best provided with support when you verbalize what you need. That's not an easy task. I can't tell you how many times I've had someone go, how can I support you right now? What do you need? And I don't know the answer. I mean, of course, I'm like, I need a million things, but I don't know what you have to offer me. I don't know what's okay to ask for. I don't know. And so here I am, I've been in times in my life where I needed a lot of help and then I have a godsend, somebody standing before me saying, how can I help? And I don't have an answer. Now that's a problem. Okay. So I would like you to get clearer and think about how can people support you and specific people. How can specific people in your life support you? So that when they're ready to step up and support you, you're able to help them navigate that because it's a two-way street, right? And you're going to assist them in better caring for you. And you need that support right now. Okay, so next is going to be Marie Pierre. So throw up a comment and let me know you're here and I will shuffle and pull an oracle card for you. Okay, sorry. Lisa says, thank you. You're welcome, Lisa. You're so welcome, honey. Good luck. I know you're going to do well doing that. It's a good homework task to have for sure. And then Marie Pierre, let me know that you're here, honey. If not, I'm going to move on to Rowena Putt. Marie Pierre, where are you? Okay, so I'm not seeing Marie. Rowena, are you here? Rowena Putt? Either of you gals? Okay, Rowena says here. Awesome. So I'm going to shuffle up and pull an oracle card for you. So happy you guys are here. I'm so happy that you guys come on after the show and that you guys are showing up. I really appreciate it. I just want you guys to know that. Rowena says yes. I think she means yes, I am here. Okay, Rowena. Perfect. Okay, so we did this card earlier, Rowena. You might have heard me read this for someone else, but you've got wellness here. Okay. And then I wanted to give, I don't always read, I actually rarely read one card the same for another person because they mean different things usually. Like if I pull an ace of air, it's not cookie cutter. That ace of air is bringing forth different information for the next person. I have to say this is pretty linear and in line with how I read it for the last gal though. So I'm going to honor that. And so you see the sword here, right? And that really symbolizes the protection and the vigilant protection of health, right? So this is being an advocate for your health and well-being through how you feed yourself, how you take care of your body. Again, screen time, rest, your mental health, all of it. And you see how beautiful her aura is radiating, creating this geometric pattern because she is so vigilant about her health. Again, that's her spiritual, emotional, mental health, all of it. It's encompassed under the number 24. 2 + 4 is 6, and 6 is the number of domestic life, right? So it's how we feel in our role, in our domestic roles at home. So whether it be mother, wife, partner, whether we're alone, whatever our domestic role is, how does that factor into your health? It's time for you to take a look at that. Know that 6 also encompasses the inner child. So it's time for you to think about how maybe parts of your inner child that may be wounded, how that might be playing into some health limitations you might be experiencing or not feeling totally vibrant in your health right now. Okay, so next is going to be Ivory Williams. So Ivory, go ahead and let me know you're here. And I'll pull an oracle card for you. Rowena Putt says thank you with some beautiful heart emojis. You're so welcome, Rowena. Take care of yourself, honey. There's Ivory Williams. Okay, I'm going to shuffle up and pull an oracle card for you. Remember, if you guys are still watching and you've already had an oracle card, but you're still wanting to unpack some information, it's not too late to jump and get a larger reading. Also, $1 of your donation for the jump is going to go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And then remember, if you have a friend or a family member who you think, could use a question or could use a card, go ahead and share this with them. Let them know that there's someone here, to help. Wow. Okay. So Ivory, your oracle card is you are stronger than you know. And I said wow because there was a lot of energy behind this. Honey, you are so strong. Do you feel weak sometimes or not as strong as someone else? Like maybe you're strong, but you're like, I could be stronger. Like you're an alpha female. You're a lioness, my love. Like you need to remember that. And you need to act like that, right? Because other people perceive you that way. And you're maybe thinking, well, other people don't perceive me that way because then why would they hurt me? Why would anybody step on me if they thought I was an alpha female and I was so strong? People don't like strong people sometimes, and they will do everything they can to try to, stomp them down, like get one up in the hierarchy. And so know that where you've been hurt or disrespected isn't symbolic is not a reflection of how powerful you are. It doesn't mean you're weak. It means that you're so strong that you may make people uncomfortable and scared, and they act on their fear. It's important for you to stand in your power. No, you know, you speak even if your voice is shaky, honey. So remember that. Okay, guys, I'm not seeing anyone else on the list. It might be kind of a short night. Wait a minute and see if anybody's going to pop on. Okay. I'm going to practice the old time valuable lesson of patience for a minute, which is hard, right? I'm going to be patient for a moment and see if anybody's going to come off or come on. And if not, then I'm going to go ahead and honor that it's a short night. So Ivory Williams says, thank you. You're so welcome, honey. Thank you guys for everyone who came on tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, showing up, being present. I really respect and honor you guys coming to get what you need when it's being offered. I know I have a hard time with that. I'm like, I need that. It's being offered, but I don't feel like I deserve it, so I won't take it. And so I really have a lot of admiration for you guys just coming and getting what you need. So thank you for supporting me and being here. Remember, every Tuesday, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, and then that's 11:30 Eastern Time. So I'm here on my Psychic Connection. So guys, come get what you need. It's here for you. I think we're going to call it quits for the night. Have a good night, guys.
I wish to stop.